Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Today is December the 18th, and I am making a journal entry note on that on my part. And so yesterday I spoke about, briefly, about the diamond light activation that is going to be taking place. Well, it's already in play here as we approach the winter solstice. And so when you think about especially that 12-12 that we entered into, that is the Merkaba activation, thusly connecting 12 and 12, connecting with a 0 point energy. Tapping into that, we are bringing in more light frequency, of course. The 12-12, again, is about that Merkaba makeup, which when you are aligned with your Merkaba, you know, this is there's the, you know, the diamond. It does sit and resonate right within your Merkaba. Of course, it's both masculine and feminine energies that merge and create that diamond. So when we have our diamond here activated, because we have already, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, began working with this diamond grid several months ago, and it was probably back in the summertime, if I'm correct here, where I began mentioning about that. This isn't an easy process to create that balance within ourselves to finally get to this point. And that's why usually it's about a couple of months per activation, if you will, give or take, depending on who you are, how quickly you learn, understand things. That is what determines an activation. So the diamond is a multi-prism, a reflection of all light, and as such allows access with clarity, pureness, and fullness of light, which is, of course, who you are. It is a specific geometrical shape that both surrounds and penetrates your physical body. It carries higher frequencies of light, which is what I also witnessed within my vision of turning up that dial. And in order for us to turn up that dial, to raise our own personal vibration, it means that we have to have this anchor within our grid system. I also ended up seeing the Great Pyramid in sitting within this Great Pyramid, which is, of course, of this diamond shape as well, because we don't get the chance. We are unable to see the bottom portion of the Great Pyramids, and the Great Pyramids were designed to anchor in more light, and that's exactly what is taking place within ourselves as well. As a result of our Merkaba activation here, our diamond light grid being activated, more light is being received. Our heart is opening up more. Now, you may be experiencing some sort of discomfort or side effect as a result of the opening of the heart. Perhaps more palpitations are being felt. Maybe it's making you feel more anxious. You could have upper chest discomfort, breathing difficulties, anything associated with the chest area, okay, could be affected here. Your breathing, like I already mentioned. My breathing, I'm not having an asthma attack, which is something that has been implanted within my my mind that I have asthma. So, but the symptom related to it is the sound of asthma. And the sound is just so loud here the past couple of days that it's disturbing my sleep. So I am having that type of side effect for myself. And that seems to be the only difficulty or noticeable symptom as a result of what I am experiencing. Again, when we have our Merkaba, this diamond light grid activated, it helps us to better transition when the energies around us can quite possibly get intense. Whether it's energy coming in or energy of other individuals. This is when we can activate our shield, our field, and not become affected. And this is why I think, this is taking place as a result of us stepping into, of course, love consciousness, this 5D that people are speaking about. And there's going to be still those who are still living within the 3D or 4D reality and can't shake that loose. How else do you think we're going to be able to shift, adjust, and still coexist within this type of reality? We have to have this type of shield that allows us to still stay focused and centered in love, yet allows us to still exist with other individuals who are not as evolved as we are. Also, when we have our diamond grid, and I may have mentioned this, just like the Great Pyramids, they are here anchored within the earth. They are helping to bring more frequency to Mother Gaia, which is also what our own diamond grid is going to be doing. We're more able to anchor in more light, thusly share that light, that reflection. Light is reflected into our diamond grid and will reflect outwardly and help change, transform, and help others to better evolve and move forward as well. So it helps to helps a connection, a further connection with Earth as well. And of course, our Merkaba isn't just to help us anchor, help us to continuously center, help as a protection field for ourselves to stay centered within love consciousness. It is also that field that allows the light that comes through for us to upgrade our DNA, to give us our blueprint, which of course is going to be associated with purpose, why we are here, our gifts. Therefore, bring forth things that are meant to be within our reality that's based on purpose. And I'm speaking about being the ability to manifest correctly is associated with being in alignment with your diamond grid within that heart. Because remember, it takes our heart to know precisely what we want, to be clear of the intention, and to create that intention. If the mind and heart, the thought and the emotion is not connected and resonated with each other, what actually is manifested is going to be more than likely the emotion or the pain that is associated with, you know, the thought. So, for instance, if you are trying to manifest the love of your life, but your heart is holding on to pain, you're creating more experiences to come into your life to teach you how to clean out that pain. Now, if you have healed yourself and you are attempting to think about this future individual, and your heart is pure about your intention, of course, what's going to come to you is going to be exactly what you are seeking. So that too, this is what is going to be taking place. So a lot of us stepping into or moving into 2021 are going to be stepping more into purpose, divine will, more connections moving into 2021. Now, when you think about what the winter solstice actually is, there's more darkness to more light ratio. Now, this isn't to say that you're going to be clouded. This is to say that you have more opportunity to look within. Use the light that is available to you to look within yourself and heal yourself on a grander scale. Now, of course, this is for those who are especially in the early stages of shadow work. But regardless, we all have healing to do. So this is a great time to take advantage of this period of more darkness, because that is the reason why we have this time to look within. And when it is time to spring forward and shine more light, we're more able to do so with clarity. And this, again, this winter solstice type portal here is initiates the above and the below connection, that cosmic divine to the connection with Earth, the merging of divine feminine and masculine aspects, also that twin flame and soul unions, and a lot of karmic healing as a result. This energy portal allows you to stand in a quantum field of your diamond Merkaba attached to that of Mother Earth's diamond grid. This activates the higher aspects of self. It connects the third eye, the heart, the higher self associated with the heart, the body, the physical, and the etheric, the soul, the divine crysted spark within. Your diamond Merkaba connects you to your DNA upgrades and triggers codes of recalibration, which anchor into your grid. And this is where the magic of creation or manifestation begins. And I know I've kind of said several things in different ways here within this video. When you think again about what what the winter solstice truly is, it is the longest hours of darkness, like I mentioned, or when you shift the wording here, the rebirth of the sun. Of course, S-U-N, but also S-O-N. So I think that is a beautiful way of seeing it. And I have done some research, and I believe it was in pagan history. The winter solstice was referred to as the Yule, or a Yule, and it was a celebration of the goddess, which is the moon energy. It was believed that it would give birth again to the sun even back then. So, and it's no coincidence here that it takes place prior to Christmas. The birth of the sign is a representation of the birth of Jesus. So I think that is a beautiful way of seeing it. And you don't have to be religious or anything like that to believe in the energy of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is a representation of all light. And so I hope this kind of helps you out a little bit further. My video yesterday was kind of brief as a result of me just feeling the need to take some time. And of course I was a little foggy, I guess, yesterday. It wasn't really, there was no real reason. I just had the need to not take up so much time. So here I am today doing this. For the most part, I feel pretty good. I had a restless, almost, not too bad, I can't complain about it, evening, of sleep. So I hope that doesn't cause me any issues today. But really, for a good portion here, when I lack sleep, I seem to be able to function still. Now, this is also something that has, it's nothing to do with the winter solstice or 12/21, but it has a lot to do with life or our genetic makeup here. We have always been told that we need, you need 8 hours, at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. As you begin to evolve, move forward, of course, we lose sleep a lot as a result of growing. Of course, that seems to, in the early on stages of our awakening process, it takes away from you and makes you really feel lacking in energy, inability to function, think, all of that. Aggravated, and so have compassion with yourself if that is what you are still experiencing. It's just the way that it has to be until you finally truly build yourself up. And I think it is at a result of creating your diamond, your Merkaba, where we will finally have this sense of, okay, I don't need so much sleep, and I can go throughout my day and not be tired, lagged down, irritable. Sleep is something, again, that has been programmed into us. And we'll get to a point where it might be an hour rest for you, and you will still be able to function. Of course, I don't know what it is. That was just an example. So I see that already taking place, and it kind of has been for maybe a month, where I might just get a couple hours of sleep, yet I'm still functioning for 24 hours almost, and I'm still feeling really good. Of course, when I go to sleep, I am ready to go to sleep. So I can only assume that things are going to level out and adjust even greater, because yes, there are some days about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I am starting to feel that lag. So I'm hoping, for myself anyway, that that doesn't continuously happen. But sometimes, of course, like I'm saying, I'm running like the little Energizer bunny, and I'm okay with it. So get into your mind that sleep, again, is a program, though. And when you can change everything that you have thought was true, you can really become this powerful individual. Because everything that we have really been taught, not everything, but for the most part, a lot of everything that we have been taught is a limitation on ourselves. And you need to challenge what it is that you truly believe. I mean, I know we all like to sleep. But of course, again, that is something that we have been taught. That we should enjoy sleeping. Or, you know, you have to sleep an X amount of time because you're going to be cranky. So how many times when you don't get any sleep are you cranky? As a result of it, change your thought process and will always change the outcome and the result. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.